Hello, my name is Joshua Trigg, and for a living I refurbish electronics, mostly laptops right now. But today in this video I want to talk about one particular laptop that I refurbished and have available at my shop. I keep doing that. It's this one. It is an Acer Aspire ES1 533, because naming is hard. So first we'll get into the specs of this wonderful little laptop, then I'll open it up and just to show how well it works. Just to show that I did a good job, I hope. Hopefully. So join me for that, and let's get right to it. The Acer Aspire ES1 533 is a budget 15.6-inch laptop. It provides a cost-effective solution for everyday activities such as web browsing, word processing, and light media consumption. It includes an Intel Pentium N4200 processor, integrated Intel HD Graphics 505, its 15.6-inch HD display, 1366 by 768 resolution display, and it is an LED backlit LCD display. It includes a 6GB DDR3L SD RAM memory, which is apparently expandable to up to 8GB. I've also seen areas where it says it can be expandable up to 16GB. I'm not entirely certain which one to believe, so if you intend to upgrade the memory, please do your research. So this laptop includes 240 gigabytes of storage in an SSD storage drive. It possesses Wi-Fi connectivity, 802.11 AC, ADGN. Okay, from what I found, it just says it has Bluetooth. It doesn't tell me what kind of Bluetooth, 4 or 5 or whatever. So it has Bluetooth. It also has an Ethernet port, RJ-45. It includes one USB 3.0 port, two USB 2.0 ports, one HDMI port, one SD card reader, and one 3.5mm headphone/speaker jack, or headphone/microphone. So an optical drive is included in some models. This is not one of them. So, but it does have, but with a screwdriver you can add a DVD drive to this if you wish. So it is, this laptop weighs a little over 5 pounds. This thing tells me it's about 5.3 pounds. This laptop has Windows 11 Pro, at least a version of that. Hello there. Welcome back. So, we're looking at the Acer Aspire ES1 533. Something like that. Oh, that actually loaded up pretty quick. Last time I tried to load this up for a different video, it was a lot slower. So, well, the audio works. I hope I was able to pick up all that. We're back here looking at this lovely Acer Aspire, the big brother to the Cloudbook that I looked at before during my last set of videos. So, I have all but one of the ports completely filled. Most of them are on the back for this one for some reason. That does make certain things convenient, like the fact that I can, tip it on one side or another. There is a USB over here that I haven't plugged in yet, but we'll get to that in a moment. That was quick. When I tried loading up Windows for the headphones work, so that port works as well. Okay, so here we are. Now that port works. Let's check everything else. Despite the fact that this also has basically the same processor as the smaller Acer Aspire, this one seems to run a little bit more smoothly. Windows Security Actions recommended. I have you connected directly to my Wi-Fi, so why aren't you Could it be that that port doesn't work? You're just not quite in all the way? I'd be connected to HDMI, but I don't see you. Maybe it's just not the right port? I don't get it. Well, it's reading Little Helper, so there's that. I don't see my SD disk here. Let's go to disk management. Let's look at device manager, because oh, that might explain things a bit. PCI data acquisition signal processing controller is giving me a yellow warning, which is probably some of the ports in the back that's not working, or at least this SM bus controller. Did I? Maybe it means I didn't update all the drivers. This is not looking good for my ability to refurbish these things, but so I started doing the video on this Acer Aspire right here, and I figured out that this and my HP EliteBook here that I have for sale at my shop, Triggtronics.com, that I apparently did not finish installing the drivers. So it has been a good hour into frantically trying to hunt down and find and install these drivers for both of these computers. This one is essentially all but done. One graphics driver that it doesn't want to install because apparently it doesn't meet the minimum system requirements, which I'm sure just probably means it needs more RAM. It only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is a lot lower than my 16 gigabytes of RAM, despite them both being the same model. This one only just came with, I think, one 4 gigabyte stick or two 2 gigabyte sticks, which is enough to run the laptop, but I'm guessing that the drivers, anyway, that's a completely different topic. So this one is still knee deep in stuff. So anyway, this has been great. Great, just fantastic. So, you'll never guess just how fun the last hour or two has been. So, I started the video to talk about this Acer ES1, this Acer Aspire ES1 533, and I found out that I did not install all the drivers. A bunch of stuff was not working properly. It did not connect to the even though it was connected via HDMI, it did not connect to the monitor. Even though I was connected directly to my router, it did not register that it was connected to the internet at all. I had to connect via wireless, which is fine. The laptop can do wireless and Bluetooth just fine. So I've had to go and frantically start adding a lot of different drivers in order to get this thing working properly. So it's just a slight bit of disappointment that I listed it for sale when it wasn't ready to go yet. And thankfully, it's probably a good thing that I went over all these laptops in these videos, as I did. Lesson learned. So, this Acer Aspire, similar to the CloudBook variation, essentially uses the same processor, the 1.1 gigahertz N4200, I think. They both run on Windows 11. This one has quite a bit more RAM, but the specs for all of that, I'm sure I spoke about in the specs section that I get to before here, but I haven't recorded that yet, so I only know what Specky over here is telling me. So I can tell you right now that it's about the same CPU. It has more RAM. And I thought it had an optical drive on the side over here. I was real excited to let it be able to play my copy of Don Juan, but it does not. It's probably a screwed-in expansion slot that can be removed for an optical drive or something else that can fit into that slot for it to go in there, but it does not have anything in there. I would have to unscrew it. So let's look at this thing. So I had heard it do the Windows chime when I had reset the computer, when I had restarted the computer from before. So which is weird because it's connected to headphones, so I was a bit worried about that, but turns out the output device is just listing as this right here. So let's test the headphone jack. Yep, it's definitely audible. And it looks like there's an upgrade to not VLC. They use for this one I downloaded NPC-HC, which I used to use on my computer. I switched to VLC because of its ability to play Blu-rays. Fine media player. It's great. I used it for a very long time. Anyway, let's do our LTT meme and make sure that the speakers for the laptop and not my television are in working order. So yeah, despite having the same CPU, it seems to be able to work quite a bit faster. Or at least the whole experience is quite a bit smoother. And also it being connected to my internet router directly is also reducing a lot of the end lag on that point. Okay. That has been achieved. So there aren't really a whole lot of different ports on this thing. I filled all the ones on the back, including with the direct internet connection, the mouse, little helper here, and the HDMI for the second monitor here. So what we'll do is we'll disconnect the second monitor. It can clearly run all of this without a whole lot of difficulty. So we will switch back to my laptop. We will disconnect this. So I've already essentially proven, I've already put my Wi-Fi stuff in here, so disconnecting it from the internet won't do anything. I'll have to tell it to forget my Wi-Fi. I don't need anyone bumming off this. Oh, I need to check to see if my SD card reader works. So let's go to disk management and see if it's recognized there. It is not. Nope. Yep, it's not there. Well, it recognized that there is something in there. Nope, it did recognize it. Okay. So it's recognizing that it's in there. So it wants me to format it because of course I have not done that. Let's eject that one. Eject little helper. So that way we can take a look at this USB over here, which takes care of all the USB drives. So it immediately recognized it. I don't know why it keeps telling me to scan and fix things. You don't need to do that. So yeah, it's able to go in there just fine. Fantastic. So one of the things that I recently downloaded into this computer is, I mean, it's part of a lot of different drivers packages, especially for Intel-based systems, but it's this Intel HD graphics control panel, which does a number of useful things. So it gives you easy access to that's right, I was gonna look at power. Let's go and see, it says it's at 80%. Let's see how much time it'll give me at 80%. 2 hours and 14 minutes, which pretty normal for standard laptops, I think. It currently has a power mode of balanced and everything, so clearly this could be, if you need it to save power, it's something that can do, because I looked into the more detailed one and it's given me more time, 3 hours, 19 minutes. Oh yeah, let's look at Bluetooth. I had that under there, so I could, the vent under there is for the airflow. The speakers are also underneath there, because that's always the best place to put speakers. Have them pointed directly to the table, lap, or whatever. So do you see new devices? Okay, yep, you see them there. That's all I care about. So naturally, like a lot of these, I have LibreOffice Cleanup and several of the other programs that I'm sure you'll see on the screen at the moment that I put on these laptops, but I think that about covers it. We'll just do a quick cleanup. So I will leave whoever purchases this later. I am leaving the manuals for the laptop inside of the downloads folder. Maybe I should move it to documents. I think documents would make more sense. Oh, the webcam. Apps as such to take advantage of it, but when did my hair get like that? I thought I took care of it. So yeah, webcam works. So I don't think, oh no, there it is. It does have a microphone in there as well. Let's get out of that. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Yeah, I can hear it. It does not sound good though. Sounds like I'm speaking through a tin can. Maybe with it being down to 55% didn't help. I mean, since when has an installed microphone ever been as good as a real one? Trying to see if this jack, I'm sure it's a combo jack, maybe, possibly. Oh, let's try this again. Hello? Hello? Yeah, it still needs to be played up a bit, but it is a lot better. So yeah, it just needed to be turned up a bit. Oh, the sound is just the fan going off. I thought it was like that little bit of feedback that you get from sound devices sometimes. Regardless, I'll put it down back to, I'll just keep it. I'll put it at 80. Oh, it has noise suppression, acoustic echo cancellation. You know, those work just fine, but sometimes those will make it quite a bit rather quiet. In any case, all the stuff in this laptop works, especially now. But anyway, that is this laptop. It's a rather smooth, interesting experience. It is the bigger, beefier cousin of the Acer Aspire 1 AO1 433. And it definitely acts like it. It is very nice. Unlike the other one, it's also powerful enough, or it's kind of funny that I say powerful enough. It has the same CPU, but there must be more of a performance mode with the version of it in this laptop, because the other one does not have a cooler in it, or rather it does, but it doesn't need to like blow out air or something like that. And this one is minuscule compared to one like the one in mine, but it has one because it can do more, because it
The other one cares more about saving power, whereas this one acts like a normal laptop. In any case, that concludes our demonstration. We'll shut down. This laptop will be available at my store at Triggtronics.com if you wish to purchase it. I certainly hope to see you in my next video. Take care and see you next time.